we're taking a closer look at what the fallout could be after the discovery that a judge who oversaw a court hearing on the Mayor Cantrell recall also signed the recall petition herself.
Now, just to get everyone up to speed here, Judge Jennifer Medley presided over the hearing where recall organizers were feuding with the state and the Orleans Registrar of Voters over how many voters were on the rolls and how many signatures they actually needed to prompt a recall election. Eventually, both sides settled, and Judge Medley signed that settlement. So the big question tonight is whether the judge should have disclosed that she signed the recall petition before she took on the recall case or have even recused herself. We went in to ask a couple of experts to weigh in. There were some differing opinions on this.
Yeah, it's always interesting in Louisiana. Alyssa Curtis is joining us now in the studio to break it all down for us. So what do they have to say?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, there are questions concerning whether Judge Medley acted improperly when she presided over the recall lawsuit and whether she should have disclosed that she also signed that recall. We took a look at 3 different sections of the Louisiana State Judiciary Code of Conduct. One section says a judge shall not engage in any other partisan political activity. Now, Claire Rubion, a lawyer who has represented judges accused of misconduct, says the recall is not partisan because it's not backed by a sole political party. But now let's take a look at another section. This one says a judge shall not publicly endorse or publicly oppose another candidate for public office. Rubion says the recall petition isn't in opposition. It's just calling for another vote. Rubion says if Mayor Cantrell ran again for office, then a judge wouldn't be able to support or oppose her. But WWL-TV political analyst Clancy Dubose says by signing the recall petition, Medley took a position on a matter that could go to a vote. Now, another section says a judge should disqualify him or herself in a proceeding in which the judge's impartiality might reasonably be questioned. Our political analyst Clancy Dubose says the recall petition clearly states those who signed it want a recall because the mayor failed to fulfill her duties. He says anyone who signs it agrees with that statement. But Rubion says this can go either way, and that may hinge on what is considered reasonable. She says the final ruling on whether Judge Medley violated the Judicial Code of Conduct would depend on all the facts if there was an investigation.
My goodness, that's a lot. So what happens now?
Well, there's a few options here. Now, Rubion says parties could file a motion to invalidate the settlement, but doubts it would go anywhere. And Clancy Dubose says this could subject everything that's happened in court so far to be thrown out.
All right, so much more to come on this. It's certainly not over. Thank you, Alyssa. And